Excited for the demo day, guys? Give me a yes in the chat if you guys are excited for the demo day. Have you been following recent updates on the Shardeum Twitter channel? It's been buzzing with new updates, guys. Have you checked it out? I hope you guys are excited as much as I am. If you've not already followed us on Twitter, go ahead, go on x.com, go follow us on Shardeum. You can also follow all the updates here on the announcement channel. So if you've not turned on the announcements for Shardeum server, make sure you do. Make sure you follow all the updates very closely, especially if you are a developer. All the updates that are going to come in your way in the upcoming months, they are going to be super, super useful for you. So we have some really exciting stuff in the back burner right now for you guys. So if you've not already turned on the notifications, make sure you do it now. GM Chappy, GM. We'll wait for a couple more minutes to let more people join in, and then we'll begin. I think from the demo day presenters, I have Anushka with me here. So I will take in Anushka on the stage shortly. Anushka, if you have the project that you made live, you can share it on the chat as well. People can check your project out if you have the project live still. If it's not, it's okay. But if you have it, go ahead, drop it here. Also, a quick announcement for builders in India. If you guys are developers or community enthusiasts from India, we are planning some activities, dev-focused activities offline in India. So I'm going to drop a form in the chat. If you guys are interested, let me know. We'll get in touch with you. GM Sahana, GM. If you guys are here on the event, you can check it out while we are talking about it. I'll still give a couple of minutes before others will join, and then we can get started. All of these projects were built in a very short duration. I think the hackers got less than 8 hours to build this, and despite that, they've been able to come up with some really, really good solutions in that short duration. So let's show some appreciation and love for all the project submissions that you see today. You might see a couple of them today, and then we'll also take in some questions that the community has sent us about the ecosystem. I hope those get answered for you today as well. So that's the agenda for today. We are going to see a couple of showcase projects that have made it to the final of the PayFi of the DApp mini challenge that we did recently in offline settings. We're going to do a lot more of these activities, both in online and offline format. So if you have not already done it, make sure you follow Shardeum across all the social media handles on Telegram, on Twitter. You also follow the Let's Build Web3 handle, where we usually post about updates in these events. So if you've not done already, make sure you do follow us soon. So I think here, everybody who is attending this workshop, this event, is kind of familiar with what we do at Shardeum, what we're trying to build. But for the sake of any newcomer in this audience, I'm just going to take you over what we are trying to build with Shardeum. There's some, just give me a second. Just let me know if you can see my screen. It's going to be a short presentation. Yeah, okay. Can just give me yes in the chat if you can see my screen. Awesome. So simple, what we're trying to build here. What are we doing at Shardeum? It's a simple stuff. The Ethereum ecosystem has a fundamental problem. It's one of the most innovative inventions of our century, but it has limitations when it comes to high throughput. Whenever the load on the network increases, as you've already seen, the time it takes to complete a transaction and the gas fees also increase significantly. So to solve that, Shardeum is its one of its kind L1 with dynamic state sharding, which essentially, in the nutshell, means that as the number of members on the network grow, the speed of transactions will linearly scale. The cost of transactions will always remain the same, which will be super low. That's the thesis on which Shardeum is trying to build its new L1. Recently, if you've noticed, made some changes to our EVM testnet. Up until now, you were using the unstable net, where you were able to deploy smart contracts, which is where all of these apps have been built. In the mini app hackathon competitions. And now that we've finally come to the stage where we are at the EVM testnet, which will be a more stable version of it, I think you should be able to deploy contracts more easily if you're already built a solution on any other EVM based chain. Porting your solution on Shardeum has never been easier. So if you have not yet given the Shardeum a chance, if you've not yet dabbled your hands with code on Shardeum, now is the time. It's going to be super, super easy for you. So if you have not yet, go to the Shardeum's official documentation, get started. Mind you, some of this is still being updated, so you might see a page or there down somewhere, but that is because we're still constantly updating the documentation with the latest information wherever necessary. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's invite Anushka onto the stage. Um, Shubham, if we can have Anushka on the stage. Anushka, you'll have to raise your hand. And I think we can bring you onto the stage. In the meanwhile, I think there are a couple of questions. Are there any blockchain gaming dApps currently being developed on Shardeum? I would advise Persian Timo, if you can team up with a bunch of community members here, I would love for you to have the chance on building it yourself. I think there's a lot of stuff that is being developed on the ecosystem. Anushka has raised hand, Shubham, if you can let her join. So yeah, there's currently a lot being developed on Shardeum. I think the primary focus was currently on PayFi, but now we've asked the community to be as imaginative as they can be. If you're interested, you can build some cool dApps, especially in the DeFi gaming space. So if you're interested, let us know how we can help you, and you can build it for us. Our approach always would be to let the community do these things, to give them the freedom to build this. I think Sahana is already interested to do so. So that's lovely. See, you can get your hackathon teams right here. I mean, I don't even have to worry that much. In the meanwhile, Shubham, I think we can keep answering some community questions. In the meanwhile, while they join.
Yeah. The shortlisted questions.
Yeah.
Or yeah, cool. So yeah, let me share the shortlisted questions in the chat.
Yes. So, guys, just for context, we asked the community around for your most interested questions, what you wanted from us, etc. So we've shortlisted some handpicked questions to answer in this session. Obviously, there'll be more clarity given by the team in the follow-up. If you don't get your questions answered now, you can drop it in the chat here, and we'll try to answer it in a future session or on Twitter or on an AMA that we'll host very soon. So, yes, people will have. I see Yash here. Hi, Yash. Okay. So once the EVM testnet phase concludes, what are the next major goals for Shardium? It aims to achieve toward mainnet launch and broader ecosystem adoption. I think Nishal and the overall management has been pretty clear. We want to focus on onboarding the next million users on the ecosystem. um, our main goal is going to be that we are trying to onboard as many people through our proof of community initiatives, through our multiple programs that we're running, multiple ecosystem partnerships. That's going to be one of the fundamental goals. And it's also going to be to make a developer journey in Shardium super easy, so that deploying on Shardium is as easy as deploying on any other blockchain. That is going to be one of the major goals for us in the ecosystem. We have Yash here, who's one of the builders for our Pay5 mini hack bounty that we made. So we're going to discuss what he has built as a project as well. Yash, how are you, sir? GM. Can you hear me?
GM, sir.
GM. Hi, Yash.
Just right now in
So,
the traffic. And I'm
okay.
going to explain here.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a gist of what Yash built. But before that, Yash, would you want to explain what you were building? What was the project that you built? Um, can you give us a gist of what were you trying to build?
Hello,
Can you hear
hello.
me? Yeah.
So I built a Rigs app where it was a decentralized insurance platform for the people who want to purchase the insurance for devices, for insurance or event.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Yeah.
anyone want to purchase any insurance for let's say suppose for a device,
Mm-hmm.
if he comes to the Rigs app, he has to pay some certain amount of SSM tokens
Okay.
for that particular period of time. For
Okay.
that, I would Rigs app charge 5% of as a platform fee and 2% at the time of withdrawal. We charge 2%. So
Okay.
this was the basic fundamental idea of Rigs app.
Got it. And was this the first time you built a Web3 application, or are you a seasoned Web3 developer?
The first time I build,
So this is the first,
I think
like,
this is my second or third project.
wow. Guys, I've dropped the link to the product or to the project in the chat. Guys, go check it out. I think, yes, you've done some fantastic work on the UI. Can you tell us, like, can you help us understand what was your, you know, what was your thought process? How did you come with this idea? What made you build the app like this?
So actually, this idea was given by Manav Bhaiya. So
Mm-hmm.
we were in some event, I guess. He told me to work on this idea. So basically, the idea was given by him. I just
Mm-hmm.
executed it.
Got it. And if you were given like a more time, more grant, how would you develop this? How would you get your first 100 users? Do you have a plan like that in mind? If you had to develop like one dream feature in this, what would that be?
First would be community support.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I would say I need to work more on front end as well as on back end uh, for this because I have some limited credits in back end
Mm-hmm.
and also like to add more feature onto the website.
Got it. I think the current version is super packed, but it's also limited in what it can do. So your
Yeah.
idea is to first add community support because it can be overwhelming to use it first, and then maybe add a couple of user features. So with your current current state of the app, what do you think? What do you need from the community? Like what support would you need? So we have a lot of builders here in the audience itself. So if somebody wanted to help you, with this app, what would you want? Like, do you want a front end guy? Do you want someone to help with smart contracts? You can ask here, and people can maybe join in and collaborate with you.
First, I want feedback from the people who have already used that app.
Okay.
Second thing, help in a smart contract because whatever I know about writing smart contracts, I have put it out there, but I don't know the advanced version of it.
Got it.
So someone who can guide me in that thing, then it will be more helpful.
Wonderful. I think that's a great way to, I think, think about it. So what I would suggest, Yash, is to drop your intro in the chat. I've already shared the link to your app, dApp in the chat as well. Maybe drop your intro, maybe drop what you are looking for as support, and you can obviously get the community to talk to you. Maybe someone can reach out. and you guys can collaborate and build this into a proper, proper dApp that the community can use. Maybe start with something very simple and then try to build on top of it. How does that sound?
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Great. Thank you so much, Yash. Thank you so much for being a part of the Shardeum ecosystem. I hope you build some cool projects like this soon again, and we get a chance to talk about doing this on a larger scale.
Sure.
So
Once again, thank you, and thank you to all your team for actually giving me this opportunity.
likewise, buddy, it was really nice working with you. So thanks, man. Anushka, I see you raised your hands again. Can you join the session again? Who else from the PayFi team has joined the chat? I think Anushka, you'll have to leave and join again, probably. Yeah, hi Akshat. Thank you for raising your hand.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yes, hi Akshat. Yes, you are audible. Sir, tell us about your project, what you've built. Give us a brief introduction.
Okay, so my project is about a fair ticketing system. It's a transparent, secure, and decentralized way of distributing event tickets that prevents fraud, ensures equal access of all participants, and all organized to track the entire life cycle of each ticket. Unlike a Web2 platform, like past events like Zakir Khan or Taylor Swift, just the tickets are released. The bots, Web2 scalping bots, buy the tickets in bulk, and they sell that tickets in third-party platforms like Go, Avivo in 3x and 4x price. So that to reduce that kind of situation, we've created a decentralized fair ticketing system. In that, each wallet can buy maximum amount of tickets, only 5, and they can resell the tickets. But we specified a condition that they can only resell the ticket after the all tickets been sold. Hello.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, this is a great concept. I think this ticket scalping is a huge problem in the real world, and this is a very real problem that Web3 can solve. Are there any particular challenges that you faced when you were trying to, build this? And how did you use Shardium in this? What would you, if I've given you, so I think I've asked you a couple of questions, but one more would be, if I give you more time and more resources, what would be that one feature that you would love to add to this app?
Okay, so one feature, I want to fully decentralize that my whole app, because currently I'm storing the event data, just event data on the Firebase, not fully on chain. Just I'm storing the tickets on chain like NFT.
Yeah.
And also I want to add the transaction history in the ticket in
Got
my
it.
app.
Got it. I think this should be a app that should be significantly looked after. So members,
Yes.
all the community folks who've joined the chat, Akshat, I would love for you to drop your details, like your email or something that people can reach you out on, or even your Discord ID. Just drop the project details. I've already dropped the project in the chat. Folks, if you can help Akshat out to build this out properly, I think this is a great resource which we can, in fact, adopt in our own ecosystem. What we can do is, whenever we next do a proof of community meetup, instead of using another tool, we can simply use the tool that is built by our community. And I would really love someone in our community to build such a thing. Whatever resources are required, we'll see what we can do. But would love someone to take an initiative on, building this idea completely in house. What do you say? So I'm asking Yash and Akshat both to drop their details. If you guys can support these people, you can mail them, you can reach out to them on Discord, see if you guys can collaborate. If you need support from our engineering team, obviously there's the community channels always active for you. If you have any doubts with respect to Shardium as a technology, if you have any questions related to the development thing, you can drop a support right there, and our team will answer as soon as possible. Around the clock, usually our moderators or our team members usually answer it very soon. But in case someone misses out, drop us a question, we'll answer that. Who else do we have on the chat? Anyone else who's joined the chat, guys? I think Anushka faced some trouble with joining. She couldn't join. But yeah, folks, this is a question for everybody. Everybody who is attending right now, if you guys are given the opportunity to build one type of dApp, what would that be? If you are given, like, what would be? So would it be gaming? Would it be DeFi? Would it be PayFi? Would it be Deepin? What is the technology that you would want to build on Shardeum? Considering that with the EVM testnet launch, and pretty soon in the future with the auto scaling and with the dynamic state sharding that we have, what do you think we should build next on the ecosystem? What should the community focus on? Please give your suggestions in the chat. That would be really, really awesome. Cool. In the meanwhile, we'll answer the second question that Shubham has posted that was shortlisted from the community. So what kind of mentorship or technical support can developers expect when building or deploying dApps on the Shardeum testnet? I think I've kind of already answered this question, but I'll still answer again for you. So if you are building any dApp on Shardeum, I think the best place for you would be the Shardeum official documentation. If you've not already checked it out, it's docs.shardeum.org. I'll drop the link in the chat as well. This is the best place for you to get the primary information. But in deploying the smart contract, if you're facing some challenges, if you're facing some issues, in the same Discord server, you can go to the support channels, either the mainnet support or the testnet discussions, EVM testnet discussion. You can already see a new section here where you can ask questions, and then you'll see a lot of community members already either building something or asking questions. You can definitely ask your questions there, and the community, yes, Shubham has also kindly tagged the channel here for feedbacks and support. We'll make sure either some community member will answer or one of our engineers or mods will answer. That is the best place for you to be. If you miss it out, you can obviously tag us in our Telegram community as well. But the best place for support for development would come in this bugs and feedback channel. So I hope that answers the question. We can move on to the next question, Shubham. Okay, tell us about the role of your tokens and project with the entire ecosystem. Will it act as a simple payment currency on all your products, or will its holders have some sort of benefit or vote in the project decision? I think it depends, but yes, I think this is a question more likely to be answered by the engineering team. But if I have to give you this in short, Shardeum's tokens do hold more value than just a simple payment currency on all the products. Since it's an EVM based token, it obviously has more utility than just being a payment interface. So I hope that helps and answers the question as well. Guys, I'll ask the question again. If you guys are in the chat, let me know what kind of app would you like to develop on the Shardeum ecosystem. What would you use the infrastructure for? I just want to hear some crazy ideas. Also, now that the EVM testnet is live, if you want to claim your testnet tokens, you can obviously go to the EVM faucet channel, follow the same steps that you followed for the unstable net faucet or the testnet faucet before, and get your testnet tokens and start developing on Shardeum. GM Lukman. So what do you think is the biggest difference between a regular app that you use every day and a decentralized app or a dApp? I think this question, everybody in the chat who is a little bit of a Web3 developer themselves would be able to answer. It's simple. If you are building a decentralized app, you are using a smart contract in place of your regular way of storing information on a database. That makes the storing of information decentralized, giving the power to the users. of owning their data, and the data being decentralized, being transparent with the users as well. That way, no company or no protocol can actually misuse your information, since it's publicly available. It's transparent to everybody. So that helps. That is, I think, the biggest difference between a regular app and a decentralized app. And also with Web3, I think the whole point of your identity and form of payment being one thing with your wallet, that is the biggest shift. So you don't have to depend on legacy systems like signing with your email or something like that. You're dependent completely on your wallet, which gives you that sense of anonymity as well as ease of use. So I think that are the two biggest differences when it comes to your everyday app versus a app. I hope that answers the question. Yeah. What tools or SDKs would you recommend for developers to the new Shardeum ecosystem? I think with the launch of EVM Testnet, you using the existing EVM SDKs and tools has now become even more easier. I think this was already possible with the unstable net, where you could port your existing EVM smart contracts into the ecosystem. But now with the stable EVM testnet, this has become even more easier. As for tools, I think anything like the hard hat or remix works for building your tool. People who are slightly more advanced can also obviously use something like your VS Code or Zen, your AI coding agents to build this smart contract for yourselves. But if you are someone who's just starting it out, the best way to build simple smart contracts is using Remix IDE. You can also use Open Zeppelin's ERC20 token wizard, basically to generate a smart contract for you using the wizard. So that is also something that is easy for you to get started with this. As for Shardeum, I think the RPC APIs and everything are again given in the documentation. They're very simple to use. All you have to enter is some basic information, and you can obviously get started with development on Shardeum. So yes. Yash has asked, are there any active hackathons or bounty programs right now? Yes, so a couple of hackathons and bounty programs will be made live very soon. We are already thinking of launching a sort of a weekly or a monthly basis bounty for the entire Shardeum community here on Discord as well. If you guys are interested in something like this, do let me know with a Y in the chat. If you are interested, we can launch a bounty here on Discord where we would give you problem statements, you build some dApps and win some rewards in SHN. Yes, AMA winners, yes, they will be announced as Shivam has pointed out. So you will be announced, the winners will be announced after this call on Twitter. And yes, if you guys are interested in the bounty, do let me know if you, yes, awesome, thanks guys. We will make this happen. We anyways are planning to do so pretty soon. So you will hear more from us. Since this is, arguably a very exciting times in Shardeum, with the EVM testnet launch, we want more of you guys to help us, build some interesting, cool new dApps that the ecosystem is building. So I'm going to come back to you a lot, trying for building these, unique dApps. Are there any more questions, Shubham? Awesome. Okay. So that's all. I think there were a couple more projects that we would have loved to discuss. Due to some timing issues, we couldn't get all the winners from our Pay5 Bounty challenges or our mini hackathon challenges. But someday, maybe next week or a week after, we would try to reschedule this. And we'll also add some new faces onto this who have built some project for Shardeum. In the meanwhile, if you are interested in building, an EVM project on the EVM testnet, if you feel that you are stuck somewhere, don't hesitate to reach out to me or Shubham or Apurva. We'll guide you to the right resources, and you can start building on Shardeum again. The whole point of this exercise and events like this is to help you, the developers, to develop on Shardeum more easily. So if you think that you have some feedback for us, if you think that we should improve in some way, please don't hesitate to give us that feedback maybe a little nicely in the testnet bugs and feedbacks channel. Let us know how we can improve, and we will make sure that we follow up on that feedback as well. Any other questions from the community, guys? Anything you want to ask me? Anything you want to ask to the Shardeum ecosystem? Have a go in the chat. Okay, Vikan says no question. Thanks, man. Cool. If there's nothing else, thank you so much for joining in. I know it's exciting times at Shardeum, so thank you so much for taking out the time, coming here, listening to some of the builders who've built these tools on Shardeum. I hope the next time we do this event, you guys are on the stage. There are more people on the stage than off the stage. That would be my expectation. I hope that more and more people build such cool stuff. Also, like Yash and the other guy who has put his resources in the chat. If you are interested in helping them out, with building these projects further, please reach out to them. Please reach out to us. We can connect you guys. We can, form a Discord chat group or a Telegram group for you guys to collaborate. We would love for some ecosystem developers to build projects on us. So hopefully we can make that happen as well. With that, thank you so much for coming in. I will see you guys in the next event. Bye, guys.